Hello everybody and welcome back to another edition of the Bird Paradise Show. Voted #1 bird store in the country, and we appreciate all your support. So my name's Christine. Come on and we'll show you some birds.
I like big birds and I cannot lie. I like all them birds that fly. And when they go tweet, that sound is sweet. That's why my favorite place is Bird Paradise. You know, little birds are cool, but big birds rule. You know, I'm in awe when a big macaw yells out with a gaw.
In this room here, we have a lot of our small birds, our parrots, lovebirds, cockatoos, canaries. And in this cage here are Rubellina rosellas. Rubellina rosellas are an exotic bird that come from Australia. It's a combination of two different types of rosellas. They're extremely pretty. They're easy to breed. They're more of an aviary bird rather than a hand-tamed bird. They're excellent pets, especially for people who just like birds in cages. Our next group of birds here are called superb parrots. Again, they're an Australian type parrot. They're quite colorful, even though there's just a green color. They live anywhere from 18 to 25 years. They can talk. They will talk. They're not known for the great talk ability, but you can get some words and phrases out of them. And moving on to the next group of birds here. Canaries. Everybody likes a canary. Grandmothers like them. Your mother likes them. They have a lovely, lovely song. Only the males sing. Again, they live around 12-15 years. Not a high maintenance type bird. Mainly just some seed, some treat, a little fresh fruits or vegetables, and of course fresh water daily. In this cage here are Princess of Wales. Princess of Wales, or another Australian bird. A lot of your colorful birds come from Australia. Even though they're no longer imported from these other countries, they're domestically raised. And of course all of our birds are domestically raised. Again, canaries. These are red factor canaries. Red factors mean they have a hint of the red color to them, which is a crossbreed between an actual finch and a canary, to get the gene of the red. And then when you feed them a red type food, which is called canthacturing, it produces red feathers, and that will fade out eventually after 3, 4, 5 years if you don't provide them with the color food. Again, only the males sing. Females, of course, will produce the eggs. They're very easy to breed. Their breeding season starts in February 14th, in fact. So it's an easy day to remember for breeding canaries. So why don't we go take a look and see what Christine has to offer in her big bird parrot room.
Hello everybody and welcome back to Bird Paradise, the country's largest bird store. We're in the famous parrot room here at Bird Paradise. And Tammy and Gloria and myself, we're going to show you a bunch of varieties of different birds that we have right now in the store. You can come down anytime and see all of these guys live and in person. But we're going to give you a little education today on each one of them so you can kind of get an idea of what we have. These birds are the most famous birds in our store. They're called caiques. They come in two varieties. One is a white belly and one is a blackhead. And you may say, boy, they both have black heads. But this is a baby white belly. They're all born with black heads, but as they get older, they will actually have more orange on their head and less black. So you can tell the age of these guys by the amount of black that they have on their head. This is the famous Caiques, and Caiques does a lot of tricks. He's very, very friendly. He's very lovable. And as you can see, his mother has taught him how to do different sounds and different... It is really actually easy to train these guys. This is one reason why we recommend them for people who might have small children, people who might be a little leery of some of the larger birds. There is really no better bird than a caique, and now's the time to come. We're getting into that season again where lots of birds will be coming in, each week, and caiques are #1 on our list. So come on down and check them out. The one thing about Bird Paradise is we have macaws of all shapes and sizes, and it's very interesting to see how they come in a small package like this one here. This is called a Hans macaw. It's actually a macaw, but he's very, very small. These guys make really good pets because of their size, their talking ability. They are very friendly, and they're very popular here at Bird Paradise. And then we can move along to what we call a small or a mini macaw. This is called a severe macaw. Severe macaws have all the same personalities as the larger ones, but again, they just come in a bit smaller package, and they are mostly green. They do have the capability of talking, and this is another very popular macaw in our store. Then we go to the massive macaw, which is our hyacinth macaw. It is the largest breed of macaw. As you can see, it's very, very beautiful. The purple coloring with the yellow and orange around the eyes is very unique. We really don't see too many of these macaws, but at Bird Paradise, there's always a hyacinth around for you to come in and see in person. We also have this kind of macaw right here, which is called a harlequin macaw. And a harlequin macaw is actually a hybrid. He is a combination of two different types of macaws. One would be the blue and gold, and the other one is the green wing. So that is what gives him his magnificent colors. All of them are very friendly. Every bird in our store is hand-fed, hand-raised. They're very used to having human contact from the time that they're pretty much out of the egg. So we pride ourselves on giving them attention so that the new owner will have absolutely no problem working with them once they get at home. So that is very much a great array for you all to see, from the littlest to the biggest, of what kind of macaws are here at Bird Paradise. We also at Bird Paradise are known for our cockatoos. We have just about every breed of cockatoo that you can imagine. This particular bird is an umbrella cockatoo. Tammy is also holding a baby umbrella cockatoo. We have mentioned before that cockatoos do not fit into every household. They can be a bit noisy, they can be a bit destructive. We do educate each and every customer when they come in to buy a bird to make sure it's suitable for their family and exactly what they're looking for. They are extremely tame and very friendly, but they can be a little noisy, like I said, so we do make sure that customers are well aware of what they can potentially become if they are not given enough attention and the right size cage and enough toys. And at Bird Paradise, we do educate each and every customer that comes in to make sure that when they walk out the door, they have everything that their bird will need so that we can reduce the amount of noise and reduce the amount of destruction that they can sometimes present. Another very popular bird we have at Bird Paradise is called the lory. Lories come in many different species, and we are so fortunate today to be able to show you so many different types. The one Ashley is holding is called a red lory, and a red lory obviously gets his name from the beautiful red plumage that the bird has. Gloria is holding what's called a perfect lory. It is one of the smallest lories, and it's very popular for people that may want a little bit of a smaller bird. Tammy is holding, in my opinion, one of the most beautiful birds that we have. It's called a Duvenbode lory, and the Duvenbode lory has this beautiful brown plumage with a bit of yellow, as you can see. Very friendly. People don't realize that lories actually are very good talking birds, and that they actually make wonderful pets. They're very energetic, so they fit into families that might want a bird with a bit of spunk. The unusual lory that I'm holding is called a yellow-streaked lory. Now, the only thing that sets lories apart from other birds is that they are considered a soft-bill. They are actually a nectar-eating bird. So in our store, each day, they're given a specific diet of liquid nectar, and they also are given an abundance of fresh fruit. And if you come in to Bird Paradise, we will be happy to show you each and every one of these and show you what kind of food and how to take care of them. Right? At Bird Paradise, we also have a variety of smaller parrots, and today we're going to show you a few of them. This one that Tammy is holding is called a Senegal parrot. It does belong to the African species. It is a good talking bird. It actually makes a pretty good family pet. I personally have one at home. He's over 25 years old, so regardless of the size, these guys can live a very long time. Ashley is holding another very popular bird. It's called a conure. There's many different types of conure, and today Ashley is showing you a Gende conure. Most conures are very colorful, very friendly, very energetic, and the people who own them, they absolutely love them. And the conure that Gloria is holding is called a turquoise conure. And this bird, with his colors being what they are, is very unusual. We do not get too many of them, so folks that do get them, they're very, very fortunate to have them. As you can see, their beautiful turquoise color gives them their name, turquoise conure.
Did you know that piñatas are a great toy for your bird? They not only offer a place to hide your bird's favorite nuts, but they're fun for exercise and to shred.
We also have an array of Eclectus parrots. It's a very popular bird. Eclectus come in different varieties, and they come obviously male and female. Now, you know, at Bird Paradise, all our birds come tested for disease, and we have them all DNA'd. However, this is the one bird that does not come DNA'd because it is quite obvious whether you have a male or a female. These girls today are holding the males. The females are bright red and purple, kind of like a fuchsia color, and you don't need to have a DNA test. You can clearly tell by looking at them whether they're male or female. If you look closely at an Eclectus parrot, you'll notice that their feathering is a bit different than other birds. They have almost like a fur. And we do recommend with all our birds that they get a lot of fresh fruits and vegetables. Eclectus, though, thrive on that. They have a metabolism that does require a lot of fresh fruits and vegetables. And again, when you come into Bird Paradise, we always make sure the customer is well educated as to what types of foods that they should have for what type of bird that they are bringing home. So this is the male, this is the male, and over here is the female. There's always one breed of bird that we're overwhelmed with at Bird Paradise at any given time of the year, and right now is Amazon time. If you guys out there were thinking about purchasing an Amazon, now is the time to come in. We are again very fortunate to show you just about every breed of Amazon that exists. And we're going to start over with Ashley, who is holding a somewhat rare breed of Amazon. It's called a blue crown mealy Amazon. On her other hand is a little yellow-shouldered Amazon. They tend to be a little smaller, but just as friendly, just as nice. Tammy is holding a spectacled Amazon. And he is very interesting with the colors that he develops on his forehead, around his eyes. And again, his size is considered one of the smaller ones. But what Gloria is holding happens to be one of the most rare that we have here at Bird Paradise. That's called a yellow lord Amazon. It is a smaller Amazon. He's not going to get much bigger than what he is right now, but he does make what we call a really nice pint-sized pet.
Did you know that you should always disinfect the surfaces that your bird uses? Pet Focus offers a great, easy way to disinfect surfaces to prevent mold and mildew.
Cages. We have a tremendous amount of cages. We have over 12,000 cages in our warehouse in stock. 6 different colors, 75 different models. As you can see, it's important to have the right size cage for the right size bird. Certain birds can have cages that are bigger than they necessarily think people need, but like an African gray, they should have the right size cage. A common mistake about some folks who buy cages for their African gray is they seem to get some that are just way too large. So if you have questions about that, we can certainly help you. We definitely do have the right experience and skills to determine which bird is the best size cage for your parrot.
Along with all the other Amazons we just showed you, we're going to give you an idea of a few more species that we have here available right now. This beautiful bird sitting on the perch here is called a double yellow-headed Amazon. His name kind of gives it all away because he does have a lot of yellow on his forehead. As they get older, their whole entire head can become yellow. We also have down here a blue-fronted Amazon. The blue-fronted Amazon is called a blue-fronted Amazon because exactly of that. They do have a lot of blue right on the front of their heads. It can vary. Some have a little blue, some have a lot of blue. We, again, do specialize in baby birds. So as you see, as they get older, their plumage will get a little bit bigger and a little bit brighter. We also have over here a blue fronted Amazon that we can show you that has the blue that will develop as they do get a little bit older. And we also have down here a bird that is called a lilac crown Amazon. And what a beautiful Amazon that is. It has a lilac purple colored head, and they are really, really nice birds to own. All Amazons can make very good pets for the right type of home. We tend to make sure that people are aware of the fact that they do need a lot of attention, that they may tend to be a one-person bird. So if it's a family with a lot of children, we recommend that they come in and get them as young as possible so the birds can grow up knowing the family even from a very young age if there's children that are very young.
Here at Bird Paradise, we offer palm nuts, which are a great natural food source for your bird. We offer them in 2 sizes, both foxtails and queens. We have them on our online store and in the store.
Nothing gets past us at Bird Paradise. We have all kinds of birds, and this one is one of the more unusual birds that we have. This is called an airy-carry toucanet. He will not get any bigger than you see now. He does have a special diet that does require a lot of fresh fruit in the diet. The girls here at Bird Paradise make sure every day, both day and night, they have food like that around the clock. Very friendly. His beak looks intimidating, doesn't it? But to be honest, it's very much a gentle bird. So this would be a bird we would actually recommend for any type of family, whether they had children, whether they were a little intimidated by birds. You can't get anything better than an airy-carry. They are not very abundant. So now would be the time to come in, take a look, see if you like them. Everybody that owns one, they think that they're the greatest thing. Although most cockatoos are white, like the umbrella cockatoos here on our stand, one of the other kind of cockatoos we have are called rose-breasted cockatoos. Rose-breasted cockatoos are gray and pink, and they are comical. As you can see, this little Rosie, she enjoys being on camera, and she'll just put on a show. They're very, very friendly. They tend to be a cockatoo that has a little less noise level than some of the other ones. They're very popular, but, you know, now's the time to come in because it is not a cockatoo that we have all of the time. We're fortunate that we have a couple in the store as we speak. So come on down and take a look at one of the most beautiful